Hey guys, I'm going to quickly run down how to properly breed an Ark in a way that's simple because it took a long time for someone to explain it to me simply. Okay? Now, right now I'm using mods to make this a little bit easier, but you don't have to. So in this mod, you can use the options and it'll show dino points, which shows right above their health and stuff. I tend to find that this gets cluttered. So the other option is you either use an awesome spyglass mod, some sort of mod like this, or you can use the tech binoculars, the tech binoculars mod, to look at them and tell you what its stats are. Or if you go into its inventory, these are imprinted. A lot of people that breed for 0-0s won't do the imprinting, so they know what the bases are. And I'd suggest to do the same if you're playing official. But you basically look to see at the stats to make sure that they all match, or all these stats above. If you look, they all say 42 health above them, and they all have the same weight. The only difference between these breeders is that some have more oxygen, some have less. Ideally, you'd like them all to be the same. See, this one's got 24 oxygen right there. 15-minute later, me editing. I forgot to mention oxygen, food, and movement speed are useless stats for most dinos. And you usually want to get level 5 dinos that you tame up in the wild, hit them so that they have a 0% bonus taming, or feed them a whole bunch of raw meat or stems depending on what they eat to reduce their taming effectiveness to 0, so that you can get really low oxygen, food, and movement speed stats on those dinos, so that when they are bred together and mutated, you have more room on official to have better stats. Otherwise, they will be a hard cap, and anything after that cap will just spontaneously die upon birth. You start off with whatever stat you want. You keep on breeding them in masses if you're playing official. If you're playing unofficial, I'm playing modded, so I have this little mod, and I have the SS or S+. You can use element to make it so that they have a higher chance depending on what your server has. I have to spend 20 element, and they will guarantee to have a mutation when they breed. When you breed for mutations, I keep all my mutations in the soul terminal. I like to count them, so I have a whole bunch of base stats with just like 1 point into each one. And then once you start counting, I got melee, and I've been counting up the melee for my direwolves, every single one. Now you want to make sure that this is on the male. If you're using the SS mod or the S+, you can use the SS mutator to gender bender them. If not, and you get a female with mutations, do not use that in your breeding line. You will ruin the line. Because what happens is when you breed these guys, you want this side, the parent, I don't know what this is. This is the dude. This is the Pat, okay? Pat for dude. Matt, not for dude. We're just gonna rock with this. You want all the mutations to be on this side, because as long as this other side stays at like less than 2, it'll say 1 sometimes when you get a mutation, and then you can use that one on a breeder as the male. As long as the mutation side on this stays completely blank, because this is the female. This is the female 0-0, and this is the male. You want the male side to have mutations, not the female, because if they both get over 20, then it makes it way harder to get the mutations you want, and it'll stop mutating properly. That's about it. If we come over here and we go look at my other direwolf that I have right now, this one's a female. I'm going to gender bender it later with the mod. But if we look at it and we look at the ancestry, it has 1 on this side. That's completely fine. It has 33 on this side. 33 of the previous melees, and then 1 from the female. That brings it up to, from the previous guy that I showed you over there, 33 in the soul terminal. We see dad was 33, mom was clean, mom gave a mutation, turns out to 34 melee. And you can see in the top corner there, right in here, how much its stats are. If you're using Awesome Spyglass or the SS Tech Spy Goggles, I don't remember if it's a mod or not. If you're using one of those, you'll be absolutely fine. If not, then yeah, you're gonna have to write down the stats, and that's a lot more tedious, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hope this was informative. Hope I explained it very simply. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.